going to the next level because we have to be able to stage the experiment on a next level to see what kind of non-local effects are taking place. It's just insane.
And for those that have no clue what we're talking about, go there to the event to experience this. Again, this is the coherent healing, you guys call it, right? Is that what it's called? And this is on the last day of the event. So
last 3 days.
Last 3 days, you're going to be trained through meditation. Well, before you go, you have to go through a prerequisite course actually online. So you don't show up and be like, what is he talking about? So you're going to get educated and trained with an online course when you sign up for the advanced retreat as a requirement to get there so that you're up to speed and not this beginner. I have no clue what to do, so that you can be up to speed in the room. And it is a powerful experience. One, because you don't have your phone with you. You leave your phone in the hotel. Just doing that for a week is healing for your brain.
Of course.
Just to have some separation, right? Yeah. Now you're around thousands of people who are all living in love.
Yeah.
Thinking in love, feeling in love, living in love, and living in a future, bringing that future now and saying, I'm creating a new personality right now, leaving the past behind, and loving themselves and loving the room, the energy of the room. And so when these coherent healings happen, there's something, I get chills thinking about it, just literally thought about it and I got the chills. There's something that's happening when you create love in your body for 5 days and put it on another human being spiritually around them. You're not touching anyone, but you're energetically sending the signal of love and healing and wholeness to a human being. There's a group of you doing this for one human being. It is a profound experience.
Very profound. We bring in children that have been abused, all kinds of abuse. We bring in children with autism. We have the most incredible changes happening with these kids. I mean, we're studying our outcomes right now. We're like at about 38% of the people that we heal have an 8, 9, or 10 out of 10 change in their body in terms of their health. No doubt that pain levels go down. No doubt that their energy levels go up. And now we're doing a model where we're just taking out the placebo, where we're putting cells in a petri dish in an incubator.
Amazing.
And that are cancer cells. And we see that when people will just have the intention for the cancer cells, the same thing happens with the mitochondrial function as advanced meditators. There's a non-local response that diminishes mitochondrial function in cancer cells, right? So it's just kind of this crazy kind of investigation. But the 7-day event is a very immersive experience. We have kids that are 8 years old that go through the whole entire thing. We have people in their 90s that go through the whole entire week. And so we want people to come together. We're going to give them information. It's not enough to just learn the information. They got to remember it. So they got to teach it back to one another. They got to build models. And then once the information is wired in their brain, they understand what they're doing and why they're doing it. The how can get easier, and they can assign meaning to the act, right? And when you assign meaning to the act, you switch on your frontal lobe, and it wants an outcome. That's called intention. It says, I understand what I'm doing. I want to do this to get this outcome.
Yes.
If it's left to conjecture, superstition, or dogma, or spirituality, people will doubt, right? So they got to really wire it in their brain. They really understand it. So they got to get that all worked out in their think box. They got to understand it. Then we go right into the application, the personalization, the demonstration, the initiation of that philosophy, of that theory into the practicum, right?
Yes.
And if you do that really well, you have the experience. You have the experience, and when you experience it, you experience the truth of that philosophy, and it changes you biologically, right? Keep doing it, and the immersive experience over 7 days, fully immersive experience, causes you to start feeling very differently than when you arrive. And the takeaway is, I just asked the audience this just 2 days ago or 4 days ago. 3 days ago, who's making you happy? There's nobody making you happy but you. Like you've sat with yourself long enough that you've gotten beyond all those programs. Like, and now you have an awareness. Like, I'm not letting that thought through ever again. When you have an awareness, you can sense when the emotion's coming up and you can regulate that. Like, there's more mastery over your attention and your energy. So we have typically like 80 to 85 countries from around the world that come. If we do Mexico, sometimes it's more like 90.
It's beautiful.
And again, all demographics, all ages, it's a
beautiful
really
experience.
Cool to see.
Yeah, it's a beautiful experience with all all having the language of love unifying them. 2 final questions for you, Dr. Joe. Before I ask them, I want to remind people again, go to drjoedispenza.com, Instagram, Dr. Joe Dispenza, everywhere, social media, Dr. Joe Dispenza as well. Sign up for the retreat if you can. I'm telling you, I wish I went sooner. And I get people messaging me all the time saying, can you introduce me to Dr. Joe? The tickets are sold out. I need to send my friends there. You know, how do I get a ticket? Get a ticket. There's one in Nashville happening September 14th through the 20th, and one in Orlando happening October 26th through November 1st. We'll link it up as well for you, but make sure you get a ticket. Get one for a friend if they have them available. And I have listened, you know, you were saying beforehand, hey, what do you want to cover today? And I said, exactly what you just said. We need to be reminded and hearing these same things over and over again so that we remember them and then we can apply them consistently. Sure. So we're not thinking. And so I was like, I want you to cover a lot of the things we've already talked about over 7 or 8 years of doing interviews, because I need the reminder, even though I've listened.
So do I.
Exactly. And even though I've listened to your morning meditation, which I think is 10 years old. I think you launched it in 2015, I think.
We have a new one now.
I should watch the new one. But
I'll get it to you.
The old one, I've listened to it on repeat so many times. The morning and the evening routine one. And I've heard the intro to it so many times. And I'm like, I wish I had it memorized. I have parts of it memorized. But I'm like, I need the reminder constantly. Sure. So I can live in the reminder daily.
Because you're not programmed. We're programmed into